Yo. All right. Let's first take my crackerness down because I'm too crackerish right now. Boom. Look at that. Ooh, that might be better. Yeah, I think this is better. Let me see. So now I look yellow. Yeah, I think this looks good. I think this is even too much. Boom. All right. Booyaka. All right, we're in the money, kids. Kalia, what's up? I missed you. I did an earlier live today. You were not there, but my girl Clarissa was. We're going 2 rounds. Word life. Eon, what up? All right, don't start with him. Seriously, you guys got to chill with that. What's up, Mexicano? Eon, all you did was change your shirt. Oh, you see this? This is a free shirt I got. They sent me this color, which I'm not crazy about the color. They got me a white and red one that's dope. Title Boxing. They sent me the bag and the shirts promo. So I got to actually do a video on the bag. The bag is hard as fuck, but I don't know if that's normal because I'm so used to going to gyms where all the bags are broken in. They all have a little bit of a softness to them, and the ones that are hard I don't fuck with. So, but yeah, so I got to do that. It's killing my hands, but I'll tell you one thing, it makes me hit harder because now I'm putting more force into each punch. So, Anthony, so that's a thing you guys should do if you want to learn how to hit hard. Not only hit a heavy bag, as heavy as you can find, but hard, because then you have to give more force to put a dent in it. You know what I'm saying? That creates power. You do that, and when you go on a normal bag that has give, you'll knock it, the shit'll fucking slice in half. You see Marco Medicine. Yeah, nah, stop fucking around, guys. Seriously. Leave him alone, Eon. How hard is that? Sounds dangerous. Huh? Kalia with the mystery job. Oh, right, she has a government job, so she can't tell us what it is. Huh. Interesting. I wonder what that would be. Working late? Cop, maybe? She might be a fucking cop. Yo, Kalia might be a cop, a Philly cop. Maybe she like does some days she's like she does desk work or whatever. That's why she could join the lives. I don't know. That might be what it is. Armone. What up, blood? What's cracking? No, she's not a cop. All right. A clerk? Nah, but she said she can't tell us. So it has to be something like, why wouldn't she be able to tell us? She doesn't want it. Let me ask you this, Clea. Do you not want to tell us, or you're not allowed to by the job? And I'll leave it alone. But curious, because if it's your decision, it's one thing. But if the job won't let you, that's another thing. Cop can't be on YouTube Live. Well, why not? She's not showing her face. And her name might not even be Kalia. Her name could be Rebecca Johnson. Rebecca Danae Johnson. Her real name is probably Rebecca Danae Johnson. They call her Big Becky Dog from the group home. Or now, Officer Johnson. I'm on to you, girl. I'm on to you. Frankie. Oi, mate. Have you been working out in the gym on the heavy? Yes. How'd you know? See this? The shirt, title? They gave me this shirt. Title sent me a free bag and gave me this shirt and another one, which I'm going to rock. I like them. It's all cotton, too, which I love. I'm a big cotton dude. Can't tell you. You can't tell me. Wait. So you can't tell me if it's your decision or if the job won't let you? See, that you could tell me. That's bullshit. You don't want to. So that's making me think that you don't want to tell us. Why not, though? This is very interesting. CIA? Nah, not in Philly. FBI? Nah. Government job. Man, I don't know. Whatever. She's real mysterious, this one. I know you guys hear every gulp, but kiss my ass. I'm not going to mute it every time I take a drink. How do you feel about sweatsuits? You mean like the plastic joints where you like sweat, or you mean just like sweatsuits like made of um sweatpants, kind of sweatpants, sweatshirt? I think you mean sweatsuits, plastic joints. She never said she was based in Philly. It's a good point. Good evening, Matthew. Good evening. You missed. Wait, were you on the live earlier? I think it was like all the same people. Just Kalia wasn't there. It was raining all day today in the tri-state, all day. See, I can't say Connecticut because I refuse to say I'm from here. Because New York and Connecticut we have the same weather, so it's the same fucking thing. So it's been raining all day. All day. So I'm starting the video I'm gonna do. Next video, I got this shit popping. It's gonna be Christy Martin. Yo, Christy Martin is by far the most dominant female boxer. Not career record, but while she was on her roll, she was throwing like she looked like Mike Tyson. She looked like she had power, speed, like she was nice with it. Especially for a cracker. Yo, she was knocking girls the fuck out. Like, I don't even think Layla Ali knocked him out like that. I'm just watching her because I'm putting together the video for her, like her highlights, and damn, she was vicious with it, Christy Martin. And she threw punches. This might sound sexist. I'm not trying to be that way because now it's different. But back then, especially like a dude, like with the torque and the speed, and she looked like a fucking dude, but she was kind of feminine, even though she ended up being gay. I was on last night. Okay. No snow in December. True. What up? What about Ann Wolf? Nah, Christy Martin had worse. Ann Wolf had that one knockout that's like legendary, but Christy Martin did that. Christy Martin had a knockout so crazy, she made the girl look like she got touched by Jesus. Wait till I drop the video and I say it. You'll see what I'm talking about. I can't think of any government position that works nights other than janitor. Janitor isn't government. Yeah, I'm with you, Alberto. She's a real puzzle, that Kalia. She a janitor at this. Yeah, that's fucked up, Eon. I mean, maybe she is, but why can't you tell somebody that? Unless you're dealing with classified information, you can. But she said she can't tell us, so she might just not want to tell us. A lot of people are real private. Maybe that's what it is, even though, that's probably what it is. You're just private. Can you at least admit to us you're just being private and it's not no weird classified shit? Christy Martin was a female. Nah, more Mike Tyson, Matt. Because David Tua, more Mike Tyson. But you know what? You might be right. You might be onto something with the Tua. She wasn't as chubby as Tua. She looked more like Mike. I'm telling you, and she had defense. And she worked up. I mean, she was damaging girls' livers like alcoholism. She was swelling up kidneys like hepatitis B. And her defense, I mean, she got touched by the spirit of Pernell Whitaker and Mike Tyson on defense. Fucking doing all the slick shit, but then also bobbing and weaving. Damn. I'm going to do, her video is going to be flat. And I know her personally. I have her number too. I'm going to send it to her. Nah, it's always been like that. I don't know why I thought any government job, you're not allowed to speak on it. Nah, my fucking boy works for the city. Is that a government? I guess not. My boy works for the city. You could tell me shit. You got a daughter, Eon? Wait, what? You got a daughter? How fucking old is your daughter? You're only 21. God, this dude's pullout. Yo, you got great writing skills. Your English is on point, but your pullout game is weak. Let's not front though, Oscar. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. One of them was very, very likely on PEDs, and the other one wasn't. And the one who was likely on PEDs had arms like fucking He-Man, abs like Mr. T, and last name was Wolf. So, let's not even compare them. Christy had a normal female body. A little stocky, but nothing crazy. Yeah, you can add Mike, but Sweet Pea, I'm telling you, I'm going to show you the clip. She has some movement. Nah, I don't want you. I can't believe this dude has a fucking daughter. Sources say blood may face. Yeah, that fucking that boogeyman monster, scary fuck who just destroyed Tim Zoo, right? I don't like seeing women hit. Yeah, you just like hitting them, don't you? Just kidding. My brother Marco, you still think Canelo versus Crawford not happening? I do. My son box. How old's your son? You can't tell me that either. Jesus. And Wolf definitely ate that man. Hell yeah. Yo, she looked like Man in Arms from He-Man. Her shits were just like, grr. Please. And Christy, I think, still hit harder than her and was clean. Christy fought at, I want to say, probably like 145. Actually, let's see. She went up to fight Layla Ali. It was the only person to ever stop her. But Layla Ali was literally 6 inches bigger and like 30 pounds heavier. And Christy, she told me this in our interview, she put quarters in her pockets during the weigh-in, just to weigh in where it doesn't look ridiculous, a ridiculous size difference. So let me find her now. Let me see what weight she is. I left you the tea over there, T. Thanks. You're welcome. All right. She fought in her prime, which was during Tyson shits. Here we go. In her 130s. Wow, 135. She had a couple 140, 135. 140, 135, 140. She fought Layla Ali. She weighed, so she was 135. She weighed in against Layla Ali at almost 160. Okay? A good fucking 8 years after her prime. So 25 pounds heavier. She just went, and Layla was 162 or 3. So Layla weighed her by a good 30 pounds. And she looked at least 6 inches taller. She just wanted to fight at Layla. She said she didn't care. Oh, he's 11? Has he had any fights? Ray Leonard, once a welterweight champion, and captured a super middleweight championship. Why not Terrence? Well, that's a good point. Ray Leonard is arguably the greatest fighter who ever lived. Terrence is still a work in progress. He's still downloading. So we don't know what's going to happen. All my son boxing YouTube posted amateur rounds. All my son. Huh? Your son fights too? Should we bring back 15? No. Matter of fact, they should make fights not even rounds. They should make fights 11 rounds. So there's no chance of it being tie. 6-6. If you do it even, somebody has to lose. I think, right? Yeah. Yeah, 135. Eon, 135. And she went up to his height, but at her prime, 135. 133 to 135 she was fighting. We live. We show is. Bud is chinny is the prop. All right. I like Usyk. He is a chill guy. Usyk is feel. He is very, very. I'm very, very feel. Don't worry, greedy Bailey. I will not leave you alone. No, Ghost is 135. Frank Martin? So's what's her face? Are you doing soursop? Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Boots versus Virgil. Boots. He got wobbled by Gamboa. I mean, he also got hit by Stanionis. Everybody's going to get hit. Everybody's going to get hit. And even hurt sometimes. But he's not chinny. I very, very feel. What is all the background noise? Wifey doing the dishes, because I told her to do the dishes. She cooks me dinner. She does the damn dishes. She keeps her mouth shut. And she takes care of the baton. You know what I'm saying? It's my house. Gasville, welcome. Steven Nelson. I love Steven Nelson. I've interviewed him before. Good old homegrown Omaha man. You know how it is, CT. We tell him what to do up in this bitch. That's right, I'm the boss. You guys see how I hit that power machine? No, I'm the boss of my own shit. No jokes here. Oh, I'm thirsty. You fighting Pacheco. All right, good. About time he gets a big fight. Marco, pay the bills so wifey got to clean. Word up. You know how it is. Every time you say Diego, I think of Diego Corrales. Makes me sad. Yeah. No, you're right with that one, Clear. That's probably how it really goes. But if Canelo KO'd Bud, they will say he was too small. Yeah, of course. I tell my wife the same thing when she falls asleep. You know how it is. The problem with women is this. Not the problem. Why they beat us? They have way more stamina. We'll get mad, right? We'll get annoyed, whatever, then we drop it. They have crazy stamina. Like, they will hold on to that shit for days, if not months, if not years. So we're just like, throw in the towel. Get the corner, throw the towel in. I haven't trained that hard. I don't know what kind of training they do, but their stamina is top tier. Yeah, if you find the right person. Heart saying Usyk early rounds, mind saying Fury. I'm the same way, Gasville. I'm the same way. To me, it matters how Fury comes in. I keep saying this. We'll talk about this after. If he comes in and fights like a big man, when I mean big man, I mean goes forward, right? Assaults him with punches, mugs him with punches, leans his forearm, fucking rakes him in the face with his forearm like this, leans on the back of his head, pushes his head down, weighs on him, comes in not 160 pounds like he did last fight, but comes in like 178, like against Wilder. And he's 50 pounds heavier than Usyk. Usyk's 225, 30, 40, 50, 60s. 50 pounds heavier if he goes to that weight. 50 pounds heavier. That people, Usyk won't let him. Usyk's too good of a blah, blah, blah. After 5 or 6 rounds, he's going to be tired. He can't escape. He's not Houdini. He's not escaping every single fucking attempt to be leaned on. Nah, I don't think so, CT. Yeah, they're in Saudi. Shout out to Pretty Boy Marco and the big homie Tia. My man Rob. Rob, you're my man. You're my man, Rob, because you from NYC. Remind me, you're still in NYC, right? Or did you move? I forgot. You might have moved somewhere, right? Guys, keep it civil. I know you guys are wilding out. Guys, hit the like button. Listen to this man. Rob's a good man. Is T from Bulgaria too? There is some from Bulgaria, yeah. They say your partner should have some culture and beliefs to make it work. How's the 21 watch and not enough light? That's what I'm saying. What's up, suckers? Usyk by KO this time. That I don't think is going to happen. I don't think Usyk's going to knock him out because now he's aware that Usyk could hurt him. Before it was like this fucking pillow-fisted, blown-up cruiserweight can't hurt me. Then it's like, oh shit, I guess he can. So the element of surprise is gone. So I don't think he's knocked. That's one thing I will say. I'd be shocked if Usyk knocks him out. But I know you're from Jamaica, Rob. Are you still there though? That's what I was asking. Did you move away to another state? People underestimate Usyk's strength. I don't even know how to bet. Fury isn't going to give me anything other than his side or not. I don't know, maybe. Yo, we watched Men in Black 1 last night with the family and Men in Black 2 tonight. Men in Black 2 sucked giant rhino nuts. That shit was awful. My question was about the drink tea. I meant your wife tea. What? I don't know what the fuck. Ask it again, please. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Oh, yes, me and wife are on LI. Oh, shit. My man, well, like one of my closest friends is lives in Hempstead. I went to Hofstra for brief year and a half. Went to Hofstra. I was boxing out there in the Westbury PAL. You familiar? I don't know if they still got boxing, but they had the Westbury PAL. They had it, Police Athletic League. That's why I boxed. Oh no, she's not. My wife is American, and both her parents are from America, but she's Polish and Italian ethnicity. But yeah, both her parents are American. She grew up in America, in Westchester. Stanionis. With that coming forward, game plan, Fury's definitely going to run into something. Nah. Telling you, the only reason he was getting clipped because he was backing up. And Usyk was a little faster than he thought. So as Fury was on pure defense, Usyk clipped him before he was able to defend. If he throws at the same time, Usyk ran into something. Yeah, I know what he means. That's true. You know what was dope, though? Beetlejuice 2. I saw it this year. It was dope. Can't say it's better. Yeah, everybody knows Hofstra. Come on, Hempstead. Yeah, my man is from Hempstead. I got cut. My mother man's from Uniondale. Two good friends of mine. Is it Tia or Tia? Tia. T is T-E-A is tea, like sipping tea. Tia, which is my boo, is T-I-A. That's sometimes a black name too, right, Tia? When I first met her, my boys, a couple people were like, yo, is she black? I'm like, nah. And they're like, oh, that's a black name. I'm like, oh, I didn't know that. Say my name. Okay. Don't do it. Hey, guys, don't make me take that wrench. Stop acting goofy. Keep it, yeah, for real. We're here to have fun, not bicker like a married couple, like an old married couple. So Shaq did not get back to me yet. I did see that he saw my message. It says seen, so he saw it. But then I had shit to do. I haven't checked in a while, so let's see. I'm hoping. That video is already at almost 200,000 views, and it's literally barely 24 hours old. That's a very good turnout. So basketball might be a good avenue for me to go as well. Yeah, black ladies are often named Tia. Yep, well, there it is. Who was the guy saying names? What you mean? I heard, I call her T sometimes. Yeah, sure, like T, just the letter T. Yes. Shaq is a busy man. I hope so. I mean, he did already, but no, he is mad busy. I mean, if anybody's busy, what's funny? I used to kind of hate on him a little bit before he hit me up out of jealousy because he's on every fucking commercial. And he's a DJ. I'm like, how much shit do you need to do? Like, he's one of those super anxious dudes or like that can't stand still and have to work, even though it's clearly not for the money. And it kind of annoyed me. So it's like, yo, leave some fucking shit for the rest of us. But then when he hit me up, I changed my tune real quick. I was like, hey, he's just a hardworking dude. You know what I'm saying? Good guy, hard worker. I think Usyk style has a little of Pac-Man style. Yes. Well, Loma. But yes. Shaq isn't the one responding. It's social. No, it's him. It's him. Shaq, a real one. It's my man. Isn't that cool? Shaq's like my man. Well, acquaintance, but I'm gonna try and get an interview with him. That's my next step. I'm thinking get him on live. Just talk to me for a little bit. This way, I'll get my reach. I'm gonna try and do that. If he doesn't offer me anything, like to go and do his podcast or whatever. Plus, most of these commercials, he owns the majority. I know, man. He said he sold all of his Five Guys chains. I just saw that. Shaq is a boy. He got caught up with a 21-year-old in October. Huh? What? Oh, lucky boy? Damn, saying Shaq is a boy, that sounded extremely.
Oh, that's racist.
Calling a dude a boy? Joaquin, what up, blood? 100. 100 what? Alberto, he is single. Let him live. Is he single? Remember, his wife was like, her name was Shani or something. She was mad short. Actually, compared to him, she looked short. She was probably like 6'3". Yeah, man, I'm gonna do the Malice at the Palace video. I'm gonna do Christy Martin. Then I'm gonna do Malice at the Palace. I think that'll be a good one. And then I'll, I can even do baseball fights. The problem is gonna be hard because I don't know anything about the baseball players. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it helps to have a background. Like where I said Shaq Barkley was in the David Stern protection program. Like, I don't know who the fuck. I don't know if they do. I don't know enough about baseball to do that kind of shit. LA lingo, Marco. It's not racism. Okay. Yes. Yes. What? Marco TBV in the house. All right. What's that mean? You're part of TBV? Marco, I once sold coke to a kid in front of Manganeros. He looked like you. What's Manganeros? And it wasn't me. I'd never done coke in my life. Man, I'm just a dude selling the shit, not doing it. Fuck out of here. You got me fucked up.
Oh, that's racist.
Some white think I'm doing coke. Come on, man. You from NYC. You know better. Yeah, he definitely ain't single, but his athletes all out. Yo, he's not single? Did you make a video about Usyk Hitman outfit? No, I did not. They get so much punan thrown at him. Yeah, it's a fact. Stuart Little. Christy Martin. Yep. Joaquin just jumped in. It's dope. You guys will see the video. Canelo's the only fighter on the planet trying to fight Beterbiev versus Bivol winner. No, he's not. Mark 1 TBV. That's me. Don't say anything here. People screenshot messages. Don't say anything about what? Manganeros, famous deli in Hell's Kitchen? Where? I never heard of that shit. Famous what? Don't forget, I stopped living there like in 2003. I stopped living there. So what are we talking about? After 2003? Where in Hell's Kitchen? Some people think Hell's Kitchen, 34th Street's Hell's Kitchen, which it ain't. So what are we talking about? Nope, not me. You don't have to do baseball, but Tim Anderson getting dropped. I don't know who that is. Christian Martin owns a country concert, boxing league. Country concert. They stream on YouTube. They have some tough fights. Yeah, I know she does fights. I didn't know it was country music. Are you friends with Chris Algieri? Yeah, I'm friends with Paulie. I met Paulie in person. I have his number, all that. Chris, I've only interviewed once, but we're not. That's the only interaction we've ever had is one interview. So no, but Paulie, yes. But Paulie doesn't. He's another one that doesn't really respond very much. Benavidez definitely called for a winner at 175. Yeah. You was 30 in 2003 old. No, I wasn't. No, I was not. I was 27. Actually 26 because my birthday's at the end of the month, at the year. I was 26. Bitch ass. I met some people on Thought Korean Towns HK. I want to meet Paulie. Okay. They closed 2012. What street? Yeah, give me more, man. What street? 9th Avenue and what? They say Hell's Kitchen is active between 40. That's exactly right, Alberto. It's technically 44th Street to 59th. That's exactly right. You know it. There's a big misconception. People think 34th Street. The 30s is Hell's Kitchen. They think the 60s. 44th. It's not 40. It's really 43rd. But let's say 44th to 59th. So you hit it on the head. He's the realist. Where do you rank Triple G all time? Top 10 for sure. Maybe top 5. Canelo was too big for him, man. Especially after what we saw him do at 54. Who you got, Marco, at 195? What you mean? 26 years older than me. Grandpop. I'll give you a grandpop ass whooping. You okay? Oh. Marco, they trying to say you old. That's okay. I am old. Blue Blood Sports said Crawford v. Canelo's on. Okay, well, Blue Blood's my man. So he's from Long Island. Speaking of, Rob, he's from Long Island. Smash the likes. Word. Not from. He lives in Long Island. I don't know where he's from. He might be from Strong Island, too. Alberto, what block you from? I know about all the streets and hoods. Okay. Gangs of New York is one of my favorite movies. I never saw that shit because it's mad old. Like, I don't give a shit about gangs from back when there was horseback. Like, if the movie has British accents or horseback, I'm not watching it. Like, get up off your steed. Let us engage in fisticuffs. It's like, fuck that. Click. I'm not doing that. Marco Border Wars 2025. Oh. There she is. What's up? So Canelo versus Bud be a PBC fight? You're asking the wrong person. Probably Turkey. Maybe a joint venture. I think Canelo and Bud are not with PBC, so it would be Turkey. Turkey's the only one that's going to come up with that kind of money. That dude bought the Ring magazine, Turkey. So now the lineal belt, the Ring magazine belt, in every weight, he controls it. He christens who's the rightful owner of that lineal belt. Marco, would you fight a border? I can't, Ian. Don't you know this? I was a pro. And if you were ever a professional, it instantly and forever eliminates you from being able to fight amateur, because I already fought amateur. So you can't go back. Big shout to my man, Armor Castro something. Here's some money for rent. Appreciate you, Armor. Appreciate you. Good man. Thank you. Canelo is PBC Bud Turkey. A nice extra crispy 5-piece from my man Armor. See, you guys talk shit about him, but he's the only one, or one of the only ones who super chats. So don't talk shit about him. He supports. Alan, what up? You know, my father's name was Alan, spelled like you, except with an A, not an E. Canelo isn't with PBC. Yeah, so why is he bringing up PBC? Andre Ward, Roy Jones, Marvin Hagler, Jameson Triple. Ooh, I like that. Do we not put Sugar Ray Robinson? Because he was dominant at middleweight. See, it's a rough one. He was dominant middleweight, but he did the majority of his dirt was at welter, right? I believe. Let me see. Ray Robinson. Do you know, real quick, without looking it up, what was Sugar Ray Robinson's real name, his birth name? 10 seconds. Sugar Ray Robinson's birth name, go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom, Eon got it. Almost. There's a Walker Smith Jr. Raymond. That's funny. Now let's see something. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so till he lost to Turpin. So let's go down here. So Ray was kicking ass at like 150 and dominant at, wow, even at lightweight, welter. Okay, so Ray was really, let's see, when he lost to Turpin, which is when he went from 129 and 2, he was 60. 60. Okay, 60. 155. All right, so he was, yeah, man, he was 160 for a while. 154. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. 140. I would say the majority, yeah, I would say the majority of his dominance was at welterweight. So we should probably consider him more as the greatest welterweight. Marco, the newer True Gift is a great horseback movie, not the original. Only pretentious purists think the original True Grit was dope. I mean, you might as well be speaking Chinese. What the fuck are you talking about? What's True Grit? Jan, how big are you?
Tutti frutti!
How big are you?
Tutti frutti!
You want to know how big the dude, like his size, his width, his girth? Wow. Alberto, Sugar Ray was better welter. Yeah, he was dominant at welter. All right, I'm going to go down a little because I missed you guys. But, I mean, I'm 5'10", 180. Oh. All right. Well, it ain't shorter than me, but 15 pounds heavier. He was a better welter for sure. Joe Louis documentary was good. Which one? Hey, yo, I know, man. What's he doing? Okay. You get your lips and your words out the gutter, and I'll get my mind out the gutter. Just saying. You're 5'11". What do you weigh, Alberto? He's the second greatest fighter who ever lived, in my opinion, pound for pound. What's the angle for YouTube? What you mean for me? What you mean specifically with that question? Big shout.
Oh my God!
Oh, wrong one. To my man, Alan Day, with that extra crispy original recipe 5-piece that comes with extra napkins and a side of biscuits and gravy. I was at the Rokabout. Conwell stole the show and maybe a problem at 54. Okay. I'm going to watch him. Because of you, Alan, when I get off with you guys, I'm going to watch the highlights of that fight. What up, Dwayne? Who is number one pound for pound? You asking me? Hold on a second. Because you've been coming to my room a lot now. So let me just make sure you're asking me what I think you're asking me. You asking me who's the greatest pound fighter in history, in my opinion? Is that what you're asking me? Will you live off just YouTube? What do you mean? If I could, I would, but I can't. Good show. Appreciate it. Fighting words. I like you. I like you. You're newish to this room, so I'm not going to get offended at that fucking question. But why doesn't everybody tell this gentleman who is the greatest pound fighter who ever walked the face of this earth, who was ever made by the Lord in this universe? Tell him. And I will help out with some sound effects. The greatest fighter, by far.
Y'all must have forgot. Y'all must have forgot. Y'all must have forgot. Y'all must have forgot. Y'all must have forgot.
Come on now. Oh, Marco is about to... I know. Oh, come on. You should not be. Hell yeah. Come on now. In his head he is, yeah. Like? No. I don't like.
Y'all must have forgot.
The crown goes where the crown needs to go. I didn't make the rules. Canelo doesn't carry power or endurance. We'll see. Best boxer was David Tua. Cousin Hawk Tua. What? Pfft. Roy cut all that weight and went back down. That hurt. Yeah, well, he was also 35 at the time. Which at the time was old. Let's not forget. Fighters retired by around 30. Up until, I'm going to say, maybe in the 2010s. Then dudes started going, like 35 was, and now it looks like 40 is really the retire. Like it's 10 years later now because of all the advancements and everything. He doesn't like Roy Jones. No love, just flowers, as you young kids would say. We need to show it. Me, you, and Roy. You too? How come you? Well, watch out. What's the biggest mistake Roy made going up and coming back down? Was it the biggest? No, that it was not retiring when he should have retired. That was the biggest mistake. Because I'm not so sure he would have kept being dominant at that age. You know what I'm saying? That was like he had a lot of mileage on him. He was boxing since he's 10 years old. It's a lot of mileage. So I'm not so sure. Like, yeah, the weight definitely made it worse, but he should have walked away after he won the heavyweight championship. Nobody would have come close to him in history. Nobody. He would have never lost, technically. Officially, the one disqualification, but he would have never lost. Your son name? No. No. I did not name my son Roy. My wife would not let me name my son Roy. And I wouldn't do that. That's just corny. That's like fanatic, super fan, crazy shit. Giving props. Thank you. B-Hop at 3 different primes. I know. Crazy, right? Roy was 49-1. Oh, yep. Isn't that wild? But not only 49-1, 49 complete one-sided, dazzling massacres. Breaking all kinds of records, not being punched in an entire round, knocking dudes out with body shots, going from middleweight to heavyweight champion, like wild shit. Why is Roy so praised? I don't think he's anything special about him, in my opinion. Oh, Jesus. Tyson beat a guy that was 61-1. Who? Oh. Nielsen, right? You talking about Nielsen? He might have been 61-1. Yeah, Brian Nielsen fought a lot overseas. That's who I think you're talking about. Yeah, Nielsen was a good fighter, but he stayed on his continent, in his region, so it was easier. All right, 1 second, guys. My bad. Brian Nielsen, yep. I don't know much about Crawford. I know the few times I watched him fight, I found him extremely
Boring.
But he was 50. Oh, that DQ doesn't count. It counts. What's up, Ken? All that paw shit, and this man got a flower pillow. Okay. Roy Jones Jr., best name is Bernard Hopkins, who already lasted before. Oh, boy. I was in Iraq when Roy Jones lost everyone in the cafeteria eating. Couldn't. Wait, what? Oh, when Roy Jones lost. Why are you in Iraq? Ah, you served in the military, didn't you? Ah, new information. Did you serve in the military? Oh, boy. Gross. Smash the likes. After Roy was at his prime, who did you start liking? I always liked a bunch of fighters. It wasn't just Roy. Roy only fought low-level opponents. So, all right, you're crazy. Why don't I see that comment so I can ban him? Do it. Ban him. Knock him out. Get him out of here. Or her. Or whatever it is. Do it. It's weird. Very weird. Very, very weird. What do we got? No, I worked for a company named Halliburton. Oh, what the hell are they doing? And yeah, he was undisputed light heavyweight champ. Last one before our boy Beterbiev. What were you doing for Halliburton? I'm gonna ignore you because you super chatted, but you know. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. I don't know what is happening. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Okay, my bad. Okay. What up, Rob? Roy fought Tony Tarver, Frock Reese, clean. Yeah, of course. Of course. Virgil Hill, who was one of the greatest light heavyweights. Did you give credit to Butterbean for all them fights? Butterbean could punch. He might have been a freak circus show because he was, overweight, wore weird American trunks, real redneck appeal going on, and only fought 4 rounds. But he could punch, and he didn't want to fight 4 rounds. He told me personally, he was like, they were paying me $200-300 back then to do 4 rounds. Why would I want to do more then? I'm like, good point. When Roy first lost, how much did you cry? I didn't cry. My mouth dropped. I was upset. I was like, fucked my day up, fucked my week up. But I didn't cry. Butterbean versus Andy Ruiz. Probably Andy Ruiz. He's big enough and experienced enough to tie him up and wear him out and beat him. Andy Ruiz could beat a lot of people because of his boring style. Y'all feel me? Yeah, I don't know. People can be experts who have never boxed, but I do think they should have boxed to be real experts. So it's a kind of it's kind of bullshit, but all the same time, like there are people who, them asking. I cried when Tyson lost. I mean, 1 tear, like I was 12, but ask Macho Fan what for you are his 3 best performances. Huh? As a Macho fan, I'd have to look back at his record, man. I mean, you got to give Sugar Ray Leonard that win, even though Sugar was old. Nobody stopped Sugar Ray Leonard. He's the only one to do it, so that has to be one of them. His loss to Oscar and Felix was whack. Chavez fucked him up. What's up, Speed? Congo Ortiz, I think, won. Ruiz. Huh? What you mean? Marco, did you ever use the Philly shell? A couple times sparring, but nah, that wasn't my thing. There are exceptions like Greg Popovich, who hooped arguably. Yeah, I mean, Joe Goosen never boxed. He was good. A lot of the fathers now, Haney, Benavidez, Tio Sr., they never boxed. They're doing pretty well. Mario, I assume you mean Marco. Typo, but what's up? Or autocorrect, I should say. Phil Jackson? Probably. Phil Jackson, Pat Riley, Red Auerbach won the most rings, 11 or 18 or some shit that he won total. So could be him, but who knows? What else we got, people? For me, it was his wins over Jose Luis Ramirez, Rafael Limon, Sugar Ray Leonard. See, and that's the problem, Lo. Skill-wise, I put Macho up there in the top 50 easy, maybe even top 25, maybe. But resume, he lost almost all of his big fights. Maybe because he went too heavy. I don't know. Even, what's his face? Fucking barely squeezed out beating that dude. The other Puerto Rican dude. Fuck's his name? God, it's going by me now. What's the other Puerto Rican dude that he fought? Dude was jacked and he hurt Camacho even. The GOAT is MJ or Braun. MJ. Easy MJ. Really, Will Chamberlain should be the GOAT in terms of, like, he didn't win his main championships as MJ, but what he did, his accomplishments, nobody fuck with Will Chamberlain. Name me Floyd's 3 best performances for you. Floyd's. For me, and they're different. Visually is different than who we beat. Like, so he might have had more, like his win over Pacquiao technically should be one of his best wins. But to me, the most impressive wins were easily Gotti, Diego Corrales, and maybe Pacquiao. Maybe those 3. You got to put Pacquiao up there because he beat him so easy. But Gotti and Diego Corrales was like, if you never fought, matter what? I love Wilt more than anybody. He was a foot taller. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Shaq was more muscular, more muscle tone, just naturally the way than everybody when he came out. He was taller than most, and he was just more built. Like, so it's like his genetics made him superior. So that's what it is. And don't forget, he wasn't a foot taller. Wilt. Bill Russell was 6'10". It's right there. You bugging. He won a lot of his big fights. He only lost to Chavez. No, you just named his 3 biggest fights. And those are against virtually unknowns, except Ray Leonard. No, virtually unknowns, except to hardcores who might, but to no legends. Not even to Hall of Famers, except Sugar Ray Leonard. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, performances are the ones I just said then. I don't know about Pacquiao. Should be the 3rd. Marquez, boring. I'd say Pacquiao was more impressive than Canelo because at the time, Canelo wasn't who he is now. Pacquiao was who he is. What's up, troll? Just here to mess with the karma button. Well, come on. Bring some positivity, some fun. And you're more than welcome. MJ is the reason why people go bald. But I know, man. He made being sexually bald and chocolate. He made being bald and chocolate sexy. So I wish he was around now. So being bald and, I guess, buttercream would be sexy. Will Chamberlain score 100 points in a game? No, just once. But he was dropping 80s numerous times, like 60s. Like he averaged 50 points average for a season, Wilt. The whole average was 50 to this day. And mind you, no 3s back then. Without even 3s. That's so impressive because back then the centers couldn't shoot 3s, but now they can. And nobody could still fuck with that. What's good, SM? What's up, Flores? Duran lost most of his big fights, but he fought whoever. Yeah, Duran's another one. Edwin Rosario, that's what I was talking about. That's what I was talking about, Lo. The fight that he won, but just barely. That Macho beat I didn't say not Hall of Fame. I said not legends. I said maybe Hall of Fame. I wasn't sure about the Hall of Fame, but legends. He didn't beat any legends. He never beat any legends. Ray Mancini is not a legend. Jose Luis Ramirez is not a legend. Edwin Rosario is not a legend. Sugar Ray Leonard is a legend. Not even a superstar. He didn't even beat any fucking superstars for their time. Ray Mancini was known mostly for killing somebody in the ring. Jose Luis Ramirez was not known unless you're from Mexico. And Edwin Rosario was not known unless you're fucking Puerto Rican. So it is what it is. I love Macho though. See, I'm a fan, but you got to look at reality. He didn't beat any legends. He didn't beat any superstars except Sugar Ray Leonard, who was, I think, 40 or 38. So, your man's problem, your Boricua compadre's problem was I think he went too high up in weight and he had discipline problems. He was looking all fat. You know what I'm saying? Getting weight, doing drugs, getting fat. He should have fought. It should have stayed at 35 or 40, even 47. But he went way too high. 47 might have been too high for him. Do you think the Forrest Bradley and Pacquiao fight was close? Yeah, I actually had Bradley win in that fight. And I remember being like, I thought Bradley won. Like, what? And then when he won, everybody's like, oh, they're like, how'd you know? I'm like, it looked like the announcers were like on some shit. They'll show a replay in slow-mo and be like, and there's Pacquiao. And I'm like, I'm seeing Pacquiao's head get snapped back, and they're talking about the one punch Pacquiao lands and ignoring the 3 that Bradley landed in that slow-mo instant replay. I was surprised. Wilt still developed his game though. Even Rick Barry, when everybody now talent. Yep, I agree. James Harden never averaged 40 points, but he was close. We're talking 50, my man. 50. Yeah, but Macho fought Oscar, Chavez, Tito. Yeah, and he got fucked up. That's what I'm trying to say. Just like Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson never beat any legend or superstar except Michael Spinks and an old Larry Holmes. That's it. Duran has a lot of big wins. Stop it, bro. Look it up. We actually did this on my show. Look up on my show how many big wins he has. Not that many. When he was at his prime at 35, it was all unknowns. And I don't know enough about the division then. Well, I know enough about boxing. They just weren't known guys. They might have been the best in the division at the time, but they were unknown. But the legends that he did step up against, he has very few. He might only have 2 legendary wins. Maybe 2. Sugar Ray, which was the most important by far, because that was his only loss, and then he, you know what I'm saying, in his prime. And then I forget who else he beat. He has 2 to 3 possible legends tops. I don't even think it's 2 to 3. I think he just might have beat 2 legends in his whole career, Duran. And now we can argue, like, what's a legend? Like, did he beat Iran Barkley? I think he did. Is that a legend? Barkley really lost to everybody he fought except Hearns. You know what I'm saying? I thought Bradley won as well. Yeah, but it was close. Is the cartel looking for Ness? I think so. They're going to find him. The big overgrown Dominican ogre on the roof. They got him. The cartel got him. With the binoculars. There he is. He's up there like... I was trying to do an elephant, but... Trying to do a big Dominican elephant. Forget it. Flushing down more pills than a perk dealer during a DEA raid. That's what he was doing. He was flushing the shit people's faces. I was watching his fight against Vinny Paz tonight, and Macho was countering with 5 to 7. Oh, yeah. Exactly. Paz, unfortunately, is not a legend. Tank gonna go down with no big wins. I don't know about that. Wilt isn't the GOAT. I think he could be. In his prime, he beat... Yep. I know about Duran Legacy. We can have this conversation on your live via chat. Bring it on. We actually did this. That motherfucker has very few high-profile legend wins. Duran. I literally did. Somebody came in here and challenged me. right? Because I was on your side. And I'm like, nah. And I'm like, fuck it. I'm not stubborn like you, Low. I don't think I know everything like you do. I'm open. I'm open to being wrong. Thank you. I'm open. So I pulled up the box rec and we went through it with everybody in the chat. And he was right. Very few wins against high quality legends. Wins that are like, whoa, like nobody did that. Mad people fucked up Vinny Pazienza. You know what I mean? So you put the name right here. Put the names that you say are legend wins that Duran had. Put them. Just put the names. It's not a chat. There's no argument. All you have to do is write names. Write one name, put a comma, write the other name, separate them in commas. And I guarantee you're not going to give me more than 2 tops. 3 maybe. 3 maybe, arguably. Ray Leonard, and then 2 more maybe. Maybe. And that'll be arguable. Go ahead, do it. Big mouth Philly. See, this is the Philly in you talking this crazy shit. Philly ass. Yeah, Galzaki was good. Gal Slappy. See, people say I slap, but we know I don't now. Yeah, Low watches too much of Ness, and he thinks what Ness does is cool, but it's not, because Ness just does it to try and stir the pot. He doesn't even really believe it. So Low's following Ness's lead. He shouldn't. He should be his own man. Iran Barkley explaining where he came from was remarkable. I mean, what do you mean where he came from? South Bronx? You know how many fighters came out of the ghettos of the Bronx or Brooklyn or Manhattan? That's what fighters do. They come out the fucking hood and they thrive. Like, that's nothing new. Floyd grandson is a future champ. Well, I don't know about that. What's Tank's biggest win? Depends how Ryan Garcia's career goes. Could be Ryan. Probably Barrios. I don't know. Nah, my show's not about, and we don't debate. First of all, like that. We're not yelling at each other. I don't do that kind of shit. That's other channels do that, not mine. How many legends do you have to beat to be a legend? It's a great question. I don't know. What do you think? 3? I would say 3. Right? 2 to 3 at least. I don't think just beating one legend makes you a legend. I think beating 2 to 3. 2 or 3. 2 if you beat 3 legends, no matter how many losses you have, you're in the talk. If you beat 2 legends, you're maybe in the talks as long as the rest of your shit is like spotless. Your record is spotless. Now let's see what this punk ass Philly dude has to say. Leonard, okay, old as shit. Ken Buchanan is a legend. You're fucking crazy. Carlos Palomino's a legend. You're trying to say Pepino. You didn't even spell it right. Piping Cuevas. Legend? No. Barkley is a legend. Iran Barkley is not a legend. Iran Barkley only beat Tommy Hearns. That's it. Davey Moore got the shit kicked out of him by Leonard, but he's not a legend. Edwin Verrute is a legend. Do you see what you just wrote? Those guys are legends? Chat, be honest. Have any of you heard of any of these fucking guys? How many of these guys have you guys heard of? Be honest. I want Low to learn something here. Well, you might either you don't like losing arguments, Low. That's that Philly shit in you. Either you don't like losing arguments and you're just the ego is holding on to shit right now, or your definition of a legend is not, and I can't argue your definition because let's not forget boxing's all subjective. Or your definition of a legend is not on the same wavelength as most people's definitions. Because those motherfuckers, none of them are legends except Leonard. None of them. None of them. None of them. And Barkley's the closest thing, and that's debatable. So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Let's see what we got here. All right, somebody thinks Buchanan is. Okay. Best Scottish fighter of all time. Well, they don't even know who it is. See, so Only one person even responded, and even if it is Buchanan, that's Leonard and Buchanan. I don't agree that Buchanan's a legend. Duran and Hagler, and that's it. Everyone else is Hall of Fame. Huh? What are you talking about? Boxing is filled with legends. Boxing is more Hall of Famers. Not everyone's a legend. How many Ray? How many legends did Ray beat? You got to be fucking kidding me. You got to be kidding me. Okay, you're wilding out right now. You are wilding out. So the point is, Duran, while I still say Duran is a legend, and I put him as one of the best 35 pounders in history, and he has a chance of beating anybody. So but the fact remains, his resume, he did not beat many legends. Besides Sugar Ray Leonard, nobody else is a certified legend that he beat. He got beat by a bunch of legends. That's a fact. That's a fact. Now, you could say, oh, he was too heavy, whatever. Okay, maybe. But that's the fact. Same thing with your man Camacho. He got beat by a fucking whole bunch of legends. Bunch of them. Whooped his fucking ass. And his punk ass, his punk bitch ass, didn't honor his bet with De La Hoya. You remember that? I know you can't be proud of a Boricua for doing that. What kind of Boricua doesn't honor his word? I'll cut my stupid Superman curl. I'll cut my San Juan Superman curl if I lose to De La Hoya. Okay, let's do it, man. You know, De La Hoya's kind of like fruity sounding. He gets his ass whooped. De La Hoya goes, all right, cut it. He goes, nah, man, nah. We just playing. And he walked away. And De La Hoya's like, what? That was some punk shit. So not only is your man Camacho have almost no legends on his fucking resume, victories, he did one of the biggest bitch shits I've ever seen. That's a bitch shit. You're going to make a bet. Be a man. That's some bitch shit. Bitch shit. I mean, whatever. Maybe not bitch. Maybe you could say he's like on some Jake Paul, like, you know, it's for promotion. So, you know, I agree Ware was a legend, but he beat a nice amount of greats and Hall of Famers. Ray did. Hell yeah. Oh, you mean, yeah, greats and Hall of Famers, sure. But not no legends. Tito was also using loaded gloves against Var. Possibly. Duran has a better resume than Camacho. Better wins, maybe. But Camacho has a better... Actually, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you might be right. You might be right with that one. Depends. I don't know, has a better resume. Like, I got to look at their resumes to remember who fought better. It's probably pretty even. They both fought great fighters, but they lost almost all of them. But they both had the same issue. They both went up in weight, right? Which they probably shouldn't have, but they did. Floyd, a lot. A lot. A lot. Fucking many. Canelo knocks out Crawford in late rounds. I agree. The biggest bitch move I've seen is Riddick, but that was pretty bad. I'm with that. That was pretty bad. That was pretty bad. Canelo ducking David Benavidez is a bit of a, you know what I'm saying? What for? Oh, yeah, 200 million. Nah, he's just too big. Okay. Better wins, Duran overcame more odds. I guess. I'll say one thing. Look at this, guys. Tia made me soursop. Look at that. Got the fucking fresh cinnamon stick in it. I will say this, though. What was I about to say? Fuck. Not about Duran. Damn, I was about to say something. Duran, Camacho. Forgot what I was going to say. Soursop threw me off. Yes, Cotto's absolutely a legend. How many legends Manny beat then? I gotta look at his resume. De La Hoya for sure. Cotto. Shane Mosley. He beat a lot. David is going to train with Team Canelo. Okay. Yuri Boy. What up, Speed? Yuri Boy fought Camacho Sr. and Mancho Jr. Huh? Yuri Boy fought Trinidad, too. Floyd Muller. I mean, he fought. Yup. Man, he beat a lot of Hall of Famers, but no legends. Maybe out. What? Manny beat no legends. So Eric Morales and Marco Antonio Barrera aren't legends. See? This is your problem. I wouldn't fuck with you, but you try and call me a fake historian trying to be funny like Ness. And now look who looks like a fake historian. How do you forget two of the greatest Mexican fighters to ever walk the fucking face of the planet that Pacquiao fucked up? Marquez? Juan Manuel Marquez is a Mexican legend, but Morales and Barrera are on a different level. Come on, you're wilding out. I can't have this conversation with you. You are wilding out. Mosley's not a legend? Okay. Mosley's not a legend. Is Oscar De La Hoya a legend? Oh. Oh. And who whooped his ass twice? And look, some of those are arguable, right? But saying that Pacquiao beat no legends is crazy. What's up, Boston George? Mayweather drained Canelo to a fake weight class, WWE. I mean, I don't know. What's up, Seth? You leaving? Eric and Barrera are great. Wait, what? What? All right, I'm done with you. And you get the first fucking sound effect of the day.
You must be out of your goddamn mind.
You smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you?
Where's Alberto at? Wait, you're going to give me Marquez over Barrera and Eric Morales? Oh, my goodness. Oh, my. Castillo isn't a legend. He's a Hall of Famer, but not a legend. Floyd beat Oscar, Cotto, Mosley, Zab, Canelo, Hatton. I wouldn't put Hatton as in the category as the rest of those, or Maidana as the rest of the people you have in that up there. Do you like spaghetti? I used to. I don't really eat carbs like that anymore. Barrera, of course he's a legend. Lowe is just, I think he's just, it's on some, see guys, he's from Philly. So dudes from Philly are a little, that's what it is. He claims New York, but he calls me a fake historian. He's a fake New Yorker. He's from Philly. So only somebody from Philly would say some shit like that. Barrera and Morales aren't legends. Not only are they legends, they go synonymous with each other because of their fucking trilogy. Or they might even fought 4 times. I don't even remember. Andre Ward career was garbage. I don't know about that. I wouldn't say retiring undefeated is garbage. He should have lost to Kovalev the first time, but for me to be a legend, you have to do unthinkable, and neither of them did. Do the unthinkable? What did De La Hoya do that was unthinkable? He was just fucking dominant. Maidana was not a legend. Hatton was great in the UK. Floyd's legends he beat were Canelo, Oscar, Manny, and Marquez. I disagree. I think there's a couple more you could throw in there, but those for sure, that's true. But there's more you could throw in there. Conor McGregor. No, I'm just kidding. Andre Ward beat 0 black undefeated fighters. Why are we going into who cares what color they were? That's one of my biggest sins in boxing. What? Get out of here with that. You even saying that.
Oh, that's racist.
Now Canelo beat no legend. I gotta look at his resume. Did he beat any legends? Probably not. It's weird. Kovalev could have been legendary because he was so dominant at 175. But then just somehow he's not. But he should be. Kovalev. 6th division champion for Oscars legend. That's the unthinkable? Okay. That's a good point. Does Andre Ward have a better resume than Bud? No. No. I don't think so. Arguable, though. Hell no. Ward beat Chad Dawson, who was champ at 175. Yep, that was impressive. He beat Cotto, Triple G. Canelo, yes, he did beat Triple G. That's a good point. That's definitely a legend. I think Kovalev is kind of a legend too, honestly. They're similar. Kovalev was Triple G just at light heavy, and Triple G was Kovalev at middleweight. Both fucking former Soviet Union guys, both with that Soviet style, both with crazy power, both would come forward and just demolish you. I would say Kovalev and Triple G should be legends. Kovalev should be, because he had hell of a career until he finally lost. You know, that shouldn't take away everything he did up to that point. If Coro, I don't know what you're trying to write, would have at least one of these fights been a legend for? You're saying Canelo. Who's Coro? Oh, Cotto. If Cotto would have won at least one of these fights, he would have been a legend. Floyd, Manny, Canelo. See, I'm not struggling like you. You might have a point. You might have a point. You might have a point there. Just he was so dominant. Trinidad is a legend. Trinidad is a legend, for sure. By that logic, what made Camacho a legend? Camacho was more of a legend, if he even is a legend, because by that logic, he might not be, because of also his antics outside the ring and what you saw him do in the ring. Kind of like a Roy Jones. Roy Jones didn't have the best competition because during his era, there was no outstanding dudes, even though he beat all of them and made them look. But how fast, how flashy, how amazing he was to watch. It was like watching a purebred race a bunch of old beat up rabbits. Same thing with Camacho. The speed and the angles and the flash he had was crazy. So that's part of it. Yeah, he'll definitely. I don't know if he is yet, but he will be for sure. He lost to Triple G. I thought Triple G won that first fight, but he definitely lost the second one. Ward is nothing close to a legend. Nah, he might be. Triple G is not a... All right, you're fucking out of your mind. Triple G is not a legend? Oh my goodness. Everybody puts him in the top, in the top 5, definitely top 10, but top 5 best middleweights of all time. How could you say that? You're wilding out today, man. You Philly guys are crazy. Yeah, he is tripping bad. Camacho ain't a legend. Camacho's great, not a legend. He kind of is a legend, though. Camacho kind of is a legend. He's one of those dudes that you look at and you think at 135 he would have given anybody problems. So he's not a legend based on our criteria on who he beat and who he lost to. But if he would have stayed at 135 or even 140, he might have never lost. Costa Zoo's a legend. Costa Zoo is a legend. Ward never went undisputed. Roy Jones with his wins over Tony B. Hop plus stopping Virgil Hill and winning heavyweight. Well, I agree, but some people don't. You know, oh, it was a young Tony, a young Hopkins. Virgil Hill was old. You know. But Triple G fought everybody. That's the thing. He fought everybody. And didn't lose. And was knocking people out. Camacho was legend by charisma. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's what Camacho represented. Triple G is a Hall of Famer, not a legend. Well, that's your opinion. Watch this. Chat. How many of you think Triple G, who, don't forget, beat Canelo that first fight, should have, is a legend? Watch how wrong you're about to be, Low. And my chat is honest. They're not going to just kiss my ass like fucking other rooms. How many of you guys think Triple G is a legend? Say Triple G is a legend or not? Let's see. Triple G is a legend. All right. Let's see what else we got. Come on, guys, tell us. Triple G a legend or not? Triple G a legend by all means. Triple G a legend by all means. Let's keep it going. Come on. Let's hear. Triple G legendary. It's coming. It's coming. Triple G is a legend. Another one. You watching, Lo? What, Lo? You have your eyes open? Or you're in Philly and you can't see from the smog in Philly? Triple G a legend. Another one. Yes, he is. Another one. Yes, legendary. Another one. So, Lo, while boxing is 100%, what's the word? Boxing is 100% subjective. I'd like you to see right now, this is a room full of boxing purists in here. These guys know more than me in terms of like the current fighters. You know how to follow like the below the rate. These guys know. These guys are, look at this. Do you see? While it's subjective and nobody could take away your opinion because there's no wrong or right answer, there is something called statistics. There's a math class called statistics. There's something called averages. And when 90% of people say something, that's generally the consensus. And you, my friend, are wrong. And they're not born in 2001. A lot of them are my age. There's a good mix of young, middle, and older. So there you go. Philly dudes have weird points of view. I won't say you're wrong because it's your opinion, and this is very opinion-based. But Philly dudes have weird, non-consensual. I don't mean it in a pervert way, but the rest of people don't agree with that. You are coming very low. Low is low in the sample size. There you go. Fighter fights 48, my age. You are low in the sample size. You ever hear sample size? We just took a dope-ass sample size, and guess what? Your opinion fell in the bottom 1 percentile. Saying Triple G is not a legend and saying Eric Morales and saying Marco Antonio Barrera are not legends makes me question your historianism. So there it goes. And I'm gonna leave that alone. But you just got buried here. And only because you coming in talking this shit, fake historian shit, this Ness narrative. Otherwise I would have left you alone. But you know. What are you gonna do? Maybe now when you get off, you'll go watch some Triple G fights. Brush up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Watch a little Barrera. Watch a little Morales. Just brush up a little bit. See some legends at play. You know what I'm saying? Watch some legendary punches being thrown. That's all I'm saying. Hey, by the way, Lo.
Got him! Got him!
Don't fuck with me again.
Homie, don't play that. Homie, don't play that. Homie, don't play that.
You know what I'm saying? And when I talk, do me a favor next time.
Open your fucking ears, jackass. Open your fucking ears, jackass.
You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Okay? And lay off the.
You smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you?
I love Lo. Lo's a good dude, but he's wilding out. Wilding out. Oh, you'll give it to me now? Okay. Well, at least you changed your mind a little bit. I'll give you props for not being that stubborn. Is Laro a Hall of Famer as well as Danny Garcia? I don't know. I wouldn't make half the people Hall of Famers that they make. I would make it more prestigious if it was up to me. But that's not how it works. So, and they don't forget, what you talk in the International Hall of Fame, or you talking just because each state has its own Hall of Fame. Then the big one though is the international one in Canastota in New York. Watch a high level IQ fight. Word. No, Lo's a good dude. No, he's not a casual. He's definitely not a casual. He's not a casual. He's just he's on his Nestor arguing type shit. He likes trying to call people out. Maybe he doesn't even believe you like, because Ness doesn't believe half the shit he says. He just likes to stir the pot. Tim Bradley, a Hall of Famer. Probably will be. Triple G resume's ass. Well, he beat Canelo's ass. I mean, not officially, but technically. Lara is Hall of Fame, in my opinion. Maybe. Who is the best person you ever sparred? Hector Camacho Jr. Funny, we just talked about him. Hector Camacho's son. That's probably the best fighter I ever sparred. Southpaw too, and mind you, he was my weight. He came in at 165 when we sparred, but he's naturally a welterweight. So point being, while he was a little chubby, but he still had the fast hands. So it was hard for me to deal with somebody. It took me, I want to say, a whole round to adjust to the punches, and he throws them point A to point B. He keeps it right here. He has short arms. Boop, boop, boop. He's super fast. So that took me a while to adjust to. Yeah, man. And he was trying to fucking knock my head off too. That's what people don't get. Like sparring is hard. The only difference in sparring, usually, there's cases where people just work, but at that level, with me and Heck, the only difference is if you have somebody hurt, you take a step back. You don't keep going until they fall. That's the only difference. Camacho Jr. comes out in the big punt, 100%. Does he? That's dope. Yeah, Zab was in a Little Kim video, Lighters Up. One of my favorite songs. I love that song. Put your lighters up. Me no deal with cowards. Love that song. That was like the last video I remember her before she fucked her face up. She still looked good. And she had all that surgery. Kim. Man, I hope fucking Shaq got back to me. I'm going to check when I get off with you guys. I got to get on my... Oh, I got to drop another video today. I didn't drop one video today. Got to see which one I'm going to drop. All right, people. I'm out. It was fun. I will catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.